German Chancellor Friedrich Merz says criticism of Israel is increasingly being used as a pretext for stoking hatred against Jews in Germany. He was speaking at a reception in Berlin marking the 75th anniversary of the founding of the Central Council of Jews here in the country. The Council President Josef Schuster urged the German government to continue supporting Israel unconditionally despite international pressure over its conduct in Gaza. The Central Council of Jews in Germany was founded 5 years after the end of the Second World War. The organization considers itself the political, social, and religious representative of the Jewish community in Germany. Chancellor Merz said in his speech that while criticism of the Israeli government had to be possible, he stressed that Germany's support for the Jewish people and state was unwavering. Let's have a listen.
The German commitment to the existence and security of the State of Israel is a non-negotiable part of the normative foundations of our country. And I would like to make a personal promise from my government that we will work tirelessly for this uniquely precious friendship with Israel, today, tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow.
Heute, morgen und übermorgen.
But we must not forget, disagreement is not the same as disloyalty to our friendship.
Our correspondent Bernd Riegert is at the venue where the event took place today. Bernd, we just heard the German Chancellor. What did you make of his message?
Well, he reiterated the stance of Germany that support for Israel and the existence of Israel is part of the German identity already, and the Jews in Germany will be supported no matter what happens, because one should not make the mistakes and say that Jews in Germany are responsible for the actions and the deeds of the current government in Israel. Jews are not Israeli. This is also what Josef Schuster said, the president of the Central Council of Jews in Germany. He says anti-Semitism is rooted often in this mistake that the Jews in Germany are taken responsible for the deeds of the Netanyahu administration, and this is not the case. And he says since the Hamas terror attacks almost 2 years ago and the following military operations by the Israelis, anti-Semitism in Germany is on the rise, and the former right-wing anti-Semitism meets now the left-wing anti-Semitism and Islamistic anti-Semitism, and this is a perfect dangerous mix.
It does sound very much like events today were overshadowed in a way by events in Gaza, weren't they?
Yeah, the impact of the events in Gaza and the military operation of Israel are huge on German Jews because the anti-Semitic incidences in Germany are on the rise, and many Jews in Germany do not feel safe anymore. There was a survey in all 105 German Jewish communities, and 70% of the people say there's an impact. They feel unsafe, they feel observed. There's not always an incident, but the mood has changed. And Josef Schuster said that anti-Semitism has eaten into the middle of the society since 2023, since this incident in Israel happened.
Right. And anti-Semitic incidents in Germany have risen dramatically. You say, what is being done to turn that trend around then?
Well, the German Chancellor appealed to the German public today, to every German citizen, to fight against anti-Semitism. He said it's not only up to the government or the parliament to do that, everybody has to do that, and to integrate and include Jews, of course, into German society. And you have to know that this is a tiny minority. Only 200,000 Jews actually living in Germany, but still they feel this big impact. The Chancellor did not announce concrete measures, but he said we have to grant that Jews can live in Germany. And Josef Schuster, the president of the Central Council, also said there's fear, but there's also normal Jewish life, joyful life outside of big cities is still possible.
Bernd Riegert in Berlin. Thanks so much, Bernd.